What's up? So this is a video. I have the hiccups. It's terrible, but today's an important day. I officially am debt-free as of today. All my debts are paid. I own my... There's the hiccups. I own my vehicle. I'm gonna be hiccuping this whole video and I'm gonna get real frustrated. I own my vehicle. I don't have a mortgage. I don't own a house or anything like that. I own my cell phone. I paid that debt today. I've paid off all my credit cards and all my loans. I had 16 or so, I don't remember, in debt. And I did a debt consolidation, a debt litigation program, which I'm not advocating for anyone else. I'm just saying that it was the right thing for me. And I started that program in 2022 or 2023 and replaced my $400 payment per month towards my credit cards with a 20 to whatever percent interest. I know my hiccups are ridiculous. If there's one thing I would change about myself, it'd be the fact that I get just the worst case of the hiccups and they never go away. And so I replaced the $400 a month payment, which was as much as I could do. I mean, I was spending all of my discretionary income on debt, and at a 20% interest, it would have lasted a really long time. So I read The Richest Man in Babylon, and the way that the character negotiates his debts in The Richest Man in Babylon, it's been a long time since I've read it, so forgive me, but is that, you go to your master. It's talking about a slave wanting to get out of slavery, right? You go to your master and you say, look, I can't pay these debts in full. So what I'm going to do is, this is how much I'm going to pay, and you renegotiate down, right? So essentially, I saw this debt litigation program as a way to effectively do that without much, I'm hitting this thing, aren't I? Legal risk. Without much legal risk, because I have a attorney assigned to me in that program. And so it worked. We knocked off, for some accounts, we knocked off 60%. For other accounts, we knocked off 40%. For a few of the smaller accounts, I ended up paying most of the debt anyway. But long story short is, over the span of the next 3 years or so, ballpark, I was able to stay consistent, and I was already used to paying, $400 a month. So then I started paying $375, and it was a little bit of more comfort, and none of that money was going towards interest. All of it was going towards paying the principal of the debt that I owe, and all of the debt that I owe at a discount, because years had passed by of me not paying a debt towards these lenders. They, at some point, they're going to say, well, something's better than nothing. Let's make a deal. And that's what they do. And so it worked out for me. I ended up being able to pay my debts in 3 years' time. I don't know the exact amount of money that I spent on it, but I do know that I wouldn't have been able to do that in the time frame that I did it without going to these measures. And I'm very proud that I was able to come out the other side of it. Now, during those 3 years, 1 year I spent working the same job that I had in the same location, same rent, and so nothing changed. The other 2 years, I went through a very heavy crisis where I had to move to Louisiana. I didn't have work for a majority of it. Personal matters brought me into this very dire situation. A lot of it I was working on. I was living couch to couch, and so it was very difficult. But the only thing that I had to worry about during that time, because people will care about you and care for you, and God always puts people in your life to care and to take care of you when you're in hard times. I believe that, and I've seen that. Even though I wasn't a Christian before this time period in my life, he still took care of me. Now, the only thing that I had to worry about was eating, which people help you to eat when you're down on your luck if you're a good person. I say good loosely, no one's good but the Lord. But people care for you, and they'll help you to eat. No one wants to see someone go hungry. And oftentimes they'll give you their couch or their spare bedroom. Now, the only bill that I had to worry about was my cell phone bill and my credit. And this company was able to work with me on months that I wasn't able to pay it and defer the payment, since they're not credit card companies. Sometimes credit card companies will do that, but they were very flexible with me. They gave me maybe 3 months at a time to get reset. And still, despite majority of this time being in a financial hardship, jumping between jobs, living different places, my car engine overheated and I had to junk it because I didn't have the money to fix it. And so, despite all of these circumstances, we had a plan in place. We had the math working for us, and a few years later, I'm in a better place. I have a better job. I've paid $5,500 for my truck. It's a Toyota Tundra. I'm going to keep it forever. Put 1 million miles on it. I'm going to swap the engine out when it blows. And I'll get a nicer vehicle one day, too, and I'll keep it. But despite all of the hardship, the time still passed the same, as quickly as it always does, and it keeps going faster the older you get. The time still passed, and I still am debt-free. And so my plan now, and my hope for if anyone watches this video, if I ever put it out anywhere, my hope is that you guys and myself would take that lesson that the time is going to pass anyway, really quickly. And if you take and you build a system that works for you mathematically, do the math. People don't do math. Do the math. Make sure that it works mathematically and that it's automated. They were going to charge my account every month, whether I'm aware of it or not. I had a special account. All I did was add the money to it. They would take it out every month. So it was automated. I don't have to think about it. And it was easy. I say easy loosely. It wasn't easy, but it was automated. I didn't think about it. The math worked for me, and it was doable. So all I had to do was focus on doing the things, which is actually putting enough money in the account and making sure that I could afford that amount. You're going to reach your goal, and when things go wrong, those things aren't going to hinder you from reaching your goal. And I can say that with confidence because everything went wrong. I lost my car, I lost my living, the situation. I was helping a family member, a relative who was down on their health, and me, I didn't put my mask on first. I tried to put their mask on first, and ended up in a difficult situation because of it. And I would do the same thing again, if I'm being honest. I would. So, don't try to make all of your dreams happen overnight. I've tried that path too. It's high risk, high reward. Slow and steady wins the race, but slow is fast. Slow is fast. The years will go by with an amazing speed. And it will always blow our minds as we look back and we see our lives unfolding, how quickly it went. And we'll always say the same thing, I wish I could have been more present. I wish I could have, if I could go back, I would just take it all in. So realize that slow is fast, and that for the things that you want, if you can be pragmatic about the things that you want, and you can do the math and make sure that they're attainable, and build a system that's easy to implement and easy to automate, then the time will just fly by, and one day you'll wake up and you'll realize that you've been doing the thing and you're where you want to be. And today I'm debt free, and that's a testament to these things. And I understand it this way largely because of the book The Richest Man in Babylon. A lot of it comes from Scott Galloway's premise about this time flying by. I don't agree with everything he says. He's quite a bit more progressive than I am, but he gives good advice to young people. So that's my advice. Consider that in your career. Consider that in your finances. Consider that in your faith. Slow, incremental change will be completely life-changing when you add in the component of time. And that's the one component you don't have to do any work to add in. It's going to happen. It's going to happen quick. All right. It's a 12-minute video. I think my hiccups went away, so I'm happy about that. Cheers.